The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And this one too low. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And knocked him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play that time for Jacksonville.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rolling to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Falcons.
T. Higgins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. The drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown on the... The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. And it's 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To Barkley on the check down. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Watson. This is caught. Touchdown Jaguars. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
Yeah, this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. After the interception, here's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and goal. Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Falcons. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there. On first down, Watson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Grounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Back to throw again. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. He dumps it off to Barkley. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He'll look to throw. And it's a quick flip out to Cooper. Complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson to the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Back to throw here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Jaguars! Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And quickly they get to the line. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Look.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points.